Dion, one last question. Uh, since your heart attack, what I know at that time before the heart attack you were working on some community issues that were left undone. What were those issues, and where do you see those issues? Do you see them being resolved anytime soon?
Well, the main one was our children panhandling in the street, soliciting for money. I thought it was very dangerous to put our children out in the middle of the street in traffic. And the way people are, you have a lot of cruel and mean people. You have a lot of young ladies out there, the girls, they're part of the cheerleading squads and all that, going up to cars, taking money. You never know what people might say to our children, or even might do, or if they feel if they give them some money, how they might think they can lead them away to do something mean and evil to them. So I felt that it should be done in a controlled environment. And hopefully I've been working with Council President Phyllis Holly Ward and some of the leaders of these groups to come to some sort of agreement to have a certain location where our young people will be able to, solicit and get money. I wish there was other ways of them being able to do it. Maybe go door to door in the community and ask our senior citizens, do they need their grass cut? Or need a car wash? Or can I go to the store for you? And people contribute to the programs and the organizations that way than to have our children standing out in the middle of the street in traffic. Because it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous just for me or you as adults to cross the street at a red light or a stop sign. So how do you think it is to have our children out in the middle of the street of traffic moving and they asking people for money?
And this is happening in the Wilbur section?
This is happening throughout the whole city of Trenton. You can travel to the corner of Chambers and Hamilton, or you can go down the East State Street and Olden Avenue, or you can go out wet parts of West Trenton, and on certain days the kids are out there soliciting and panhandling for money. And I feel like in the black community it projects a bad image because we have worth and credibility. We shouldn't have to be standing out there. It projects an image, in my humble opinion, as always begging. We want you to give us something instead of giving us the opportunity and we'll go out and get it for ourselves. So that's why I want our young people to get out of that mindset, because they'll go throughout life feeling that since I don't have it, I can go out here and beg for it and somebody will just give it to me. But it's a price that you pay when you look for handouts. And I feel that we are better than that. And society is better than that. So let's act better than that.
Okay. And do you see yourself petitioning City Council anymore about that issue? Or talking?
Well, I'll be staying in communication with the councilwoman, Phyllis Holly Ward, on the issue. But as far as me going to the meetings and all that, no, because I feel that I done done it. It's been well publicized through the newspapers and everything. A lot of research has been done on it. Now all city council has to do is put something on the book and the police enforce it. That you cannot stand out in the street and panhandle. It's against the law anyway. It's against the law as an individual stand in the middle of traffic and try to deter the cars going by you.
Right.
So if you got a bunch of children standing, 15, 20, 25 children standing out in the middle of the street with buckets asking people for money, you know that is wrong. I say that it should be done in a controlled environment. Like if they pull into a parking lot under the supervision of the parents, something like that. Like out in the suburban areas, they do it at the supermarket. There's other means and ways of raising money, and they're very successful at it. And I want us to be able to do that too. That's what it comes down to.
And I know you were working with Mr. Bethea about the a chess club.
Yes.
I think that would be very positive for this community too. I mean, anything new on that? Or?
Well, he tells me, Councilman Bethea said we need money to do it, but I don't believe that. I believe we need God's blessings and someone to just step up to the plate that can play chess and willing to take a couple hours of their time, maybe once a week, and give back to the community and give back to our youth. That's all. We don't need $1 million or we need a grand master. He wants a grand master. Me or you can teach our young children the basics of chess, the concept. I have that much intelligence and knowledge myself that I can teach our young people how to move the pieces and give them some type of history on the game of chess. So it starts with us. We can do it without all the hoopla.
Right. Well, as Mr. Bethea said, the funding. We need. Okay. Yeah, like I said, empower ourselves to make a difference, and not just wait on resources from.
It's mind over matter. It matters when the mind ain't willing, but if the mind is willing, then it doesn't matter. You can go on. If you get my point.
I do. All right. Thank you, Dion.
Thank